Good morning, friends. I welcome all today's lecture on adverbs and its types and their usage. This topic is meant for first semester students. Adverbs also one of the parts of speech. Now we will discuss the introduction of adverbs and its definition and how many types of adverbs in English and how they will be used. Then move on to definition. An adverb is a word that describes or gives more information about a verb, an adjective, another adverb, or even the entire sentence. An adverb is a word that describes or gives more information about a verb, an adjective, another adverb, or even the entire sentence. So, adverb gives more information about the verb and also about the adjective, and also it gives the more information about an adverb, and also even it adds to the entire sentence. So an adverb is a word that describes or gives more information about a verb, an adjective, another adverb, or even the entire sentence. So the word adverb has taken from the Latin language. The word in Latin ad, which means in addition, and verbum, which means word. So adverbum, this is the word which has taken from the Latin word, and then so an adverb, basically most adverbs tell you how, where, or when something is done. In other words, they describe the manner, place, or time of an action. So an adverb which shows the manner of a action and where the action occurred, and also it describes the time of action. Commonly, adverbs are formed from adjectives. Some are below. See the chart. Kind. Kind is a adjective. If we add ly to the kind, it became kindly in adverb. Happy, happily. Wonderful, wonderfully. Just we add to the adjective ly, then it became a adverb. Loud, loudly. Sad, sadly. Beautiful, beautifully. Sweet, sweetly. These are the adverbs which formed by adjectives. Many adverbs end with ly, mostly. You make these adverbs by adding ly to adjectives. Some words that end in ly are not adverbs. Some specifics, some adjectives end in ly too. For example, Sam was feeling very lonely. She was wearing a lovely dress. It was a very lively party. These are not so. These words are already with ly, but they are not adverbs. These are the examples. Then we will move to the kinds of adverbs. There are main 5 kinds of adverbs in English. Adverbs of manner, adverbs of place, adverbs of time, adverbs of frequency, adverbs of purpose or reason. In the case of manner, it describes in which manner an action is done. Place, adverbs of place, it describes where an action is done. Adverbs of time, it describes when an action is done. Frequency, it shows how many times an action is done. Adverbs of purpose or reason, it describes the purpose or reason for the action. These are the kinds of adverbs we are going to discuss now, one by one. That is manner, place, time, frequency, purpose or reason. Kinds of adverbs. Broadly, there are qualitative, quantity or degree. It shows how much or in what degree or to what extent the action is. And also another one, affirmation or negation, which says yes if it is yes and no if it is no. There are 2 broad kinds of adverbs here. If we study the adverbs of place, some adverbs and adverb of phrases answer the question where. They are called adverbs of place. If some sentences in English which answer the question where, they are called adverbs of place. See the examples. The boys are playing upstairs. The dog is in the garden. We are going to New York City on our school trip. It's very sunny but cold outside. You see, these are the examples of adverbs of place. So, in this category, adverbs of place answer the question where. Okay, then adverb of places. For example, I have lived here for about 2 years. English and German are closely related. Is Mark still in bed? Is the children go everywhere with him? These are the some examples of adverbs of places. Then adverbs of manner. Some adverbs and adverb of phrases describes the way people do things. The adverbs of manner describes the way the people are doing the things. For example, the girls answered all the questions correctly. What is the way correctly? He was driving carelessly. Here it describes the way he driving his car carelessly. The plane landed safely. Here the plane landed in airport safely. Ramu plays guitar skillfully. He is beautifully plays a guitar like skillfully. So here you see correctly. carelessly, safely, skillfully, or the words adverbs of manner, which shows the manner in which the people are doing their work. So these are the sentences for adverbs of manner. Then we move to some more examples. They watched carefully. Here, carefully, the manner, they watched carefully movie. The flower was beautifully made up. How the flower was made up? Very beautifully. The flower was beautifully made up. She seemed faintly. How she seemed faintly. The team played wonderfully. How the team played wonderfully. So, carefully, beautifully, faintly, wonderfully are the adverbs of manner. If then we move to adverbs of frequency. Some adverbs and adverb phrases answer the question how often an action is done. They are called adverbs of frequency. And adverbs of frequency answer the question how often an action is done. How often an action is done. These are called adverbs of frequency. You see the examples. The children always go to school on the bus. The children always go to school on the bus. How often action is done here? Always. I'll never make that mistake again. How often an action is done here? Never. I clean my bedroom every day. How often an action is done here? Every day. Dad polishes his shoes twice a week. Here the how often action is done here? Twice a week. So always, never, every day, twice a week are the examples of adverbs of frequency. If we then we move on to adverbs of time. Some adverbs and adverb phrases answer the question when. They are called adverbs of time. Adverbs of time answer the question when. See the examples. The train has already left. When the train has left, already left. We moved into our new house last week. When? Last week. We moved into our new house last week. Our favorite TV program starts at 6 o'clock. When the TV program starts? At 6 o'clock. I am going to my new school tomorrow. When do you go? Tomorrow. Already? Last week at 6 o'clock. Tomorrow are the examples of adverbs of time. They answer the question when. That's why they are called adverbs of time. There are some examples you see here. We shall now begin to walk. He called here a few minutes ago. I have spoken to him yesterday. He comes here daily. Mr. Gupta formerly lived here. See the examples of adverbs of time. Now, few minutes ago, yesterday, daily, formerly are the examples of adverbs of time. They answer the question when. And adverbs of quantity or degree. It shows how much or in what degree or to what extent. Adverbs of quantity or degree show how much or in what degree or to what extent action is done. See the examples. He was too careless. Here, how much adverb of quantity or degree? Too. He was too careless. The sea is very stormy. The sea is very stormy. So, what degree here shows stormy? Very stormy. I am rather busy. I am fully prepared. These mangoes are almost ripe. These are the examples of adverbs of quantity or degree. He was too careless. The sea is very stormy. I am rather busy. I am fully prepared. These mangoes are almost ripe. Too, stormy, rather, fully, almost are the examples of adverbs of quantity or degree. See the adverbs of reason. The adverb which tells about a reason is called adverbs of reason. Here the adverb describes the reason. What is the reason behind this action? See the example. He is hence unable to refute the charge. So what is the reason here? He is hence unable to refute the charge. He therefore left school. He therefore left school. These are the examples of reason. And you see the adverbs of affirmation and negation, which says yes if it is yes and no if it is no. This affirmation and negation which shows the action is done yes, otherwise it is not done no. So it shows yes or no. Example, I don't know. If anybody asks something, if we reply like I don't know, here which shows no. Surely you are mistaken. He certainly went. Yes. I don't know. Surely you are mistaken. He certainly went. These are the examples of adverbs of affirmation and negation. Examples of adverbs see here. She sings sweetly. He speaks quite clearly. She shouts loudly. She smiled cheerfully. The traffic was moving slowly. She writes neatly. We waited patiently to see the doctor. These are the examples of adverbs. What are the examples? Sweetly, clearly, loudly, cheerfully, slowly, neatly, patiently are the adverbs. Some examples of adverbs of different kinds you see here. Tortoise walk slowly, which shows manner here. We will have our semester exams on April 1st week. Here it shows time. The accident happened near the highway, which shows place. At least twice a week I used to go for temple. It shows frequency. We all go for a picnic just for enjoyment. Here it shows purpose. The sea is very stormy. It shows degree or quantity. Surely you are mistaken. it shows or affirmation or negation. Affirmation. These are the examples of adverbs. And there are one more, if you see, interrogative adverbs, so we can see they shows why, where, how and when used at the beginning of a question. For example, when did you come? How are you? Why are you late? These are the examples of interrogative adverbs. Okay, I hope you understand very well what is the adverb and how many types it's and their definitions and also their usage you see here. Thank you very much. I look forward all you to see another lecture. Thank you very much.